Hello and welcome to On a Mission. This is a brand new show on BLTV and you're watching the first episode. Hi, I'm Raymond Adcock and I'm on a mission to work with senior citizens in this county and this area to make their lives better. I am a senior advocate for Suncrest Home Health.
My name is Hansel Moore. I'm the Director of Case Management at St. Thomas River Park here in McMinnville, Tennessee. And as the Director of Case Management, I work with a number of organizations that both of us do. And a lot of those missions, or a lot of those organizations are on a mission as well to improve the lives of not only the seniors, but the community in general. So that is part of what this show is going to be about, is to introduce you as the viewers to a number of resources that we get to work with, and just meet your neighbors throughout the 7 counties that the viewing area.
And we're going to try to get to each one of those counties, Hansel, before this show is over, the season's over, hopefully. And like you said, we're going to meet a lot of very cool folks. We've got a lot of episodes already ready to roll, and I hope people will stay with us and watch some of those episodes. You work with St. Thomas Hospital, as you mentioned, St. Thomas River Park. And one great thing about St. Thomas, you guys are really changing the culture in this community. And one way you guys are doing that is with something called a medical mission. Can you explain to the viewers what a medical mission is?
There's been a number of changes since St. Thomas officially took over, but one of the probably the most poignant things that I've been able to be a part of, and St. Thomas does, is to give back to the community. And they do that through free medical care. They do medical missions at home. And in October, shortly after St. Thomas took over the River Park Hospital, we were able to go down and be a part of it in Nashville. And during that medical mission, we saw about 850 patients in 8 hours.
Wow.
And it was just a phenomenal experience. There were a number of physicians, there were nurses, dentists. There were a number of dentists pulling teeth. They have a laboratory there to do some basic labs. They gave away medications. They gave away shoes, food, and one of the most telling parts was the foot washing area. And you know, there would be homeless people that come in, and members, regardless of what their ranking was in the hospital, would be assigned to the foot washing station, and it was just very powerful.
And you mentioned even the CEO herself was doing some of the foot washing.
Correct, and it's just, like I said, it's just an amazing thing to not just talk about a mission, but to actually be a part of it. Mm-hmm. So,
all right, we got some footage, folks. Let's take a look at the recent medical mission held in Nashville at the Municipal Auditorium.
Us the awareness of your sustaining love, to see that you truly touch the world through the work of these hands. Oh, holy God, bless these hands, that they may continue to be a blessing to others. Amen.
A lot of times, if you don't know where to go to get what you need, things like this help. I was waiting to get the money to get the prescription so I could get new glasses, and then St. Thomas came along and they had this program going on, and now I got the glasses and I got the eye exam and didn't have to spend no money, so it helped me out a whole lot. They were expedient, they were pleasant, they were kind, they were smiling. It was just all good.
What brought me in today, me being homeless and not being able to afford the care that I need to get. So I got some teeth extracted. That's why I'm talking kind of funny. Got the medical done, eye vision test. I think we're good to go for a little bit. I mean, there's a bunch of us, you know, we can't afford the medical or the dental. They do have places that we can go that I know that gives you discounts, but I don't know about for free or anything like that. It helps an awful lot. So it's a good thing that y'all do this.
You know, there's a lack of insurance, yeah. And you can't get anything done, you know, without insurance. So I came in here today. My doctor asked me to come in and see if I could get some help. You know, they showed us around the place, you know, so, you know, everything, it worked out good. It went great. I mean, everybody was helpful. It seemed like everybody in a blue shirt, you know, would help you. Everybody had on their blue shirts.
I feel very hopeful. They got me a lot of information, and they made me an appointment out on Main Street, and they took care of I got cataract, I said cataract, took care of my seeing problems, and then they gave me some medicine. They upped my dose on my blood pressure, and so the doctor gave me something to go sleep with, and then they fulfilled it in here, so it was very positive in a good amount of time. You know, it's not like they drag and you go from one place to the other to the vision in here, and they got people to help you and the guides and stuff. It's very, very well organized. But now everything done worked out okay. I feel good.
You've chosen to bless others today with your hands and with your hearts through the work that we'll do in this place.
And that was footage from the recent medical mission held back in 2015 at Nashville's Municipal Auditorium. Hansel, that is a great thing that St. Thomas does for this area. And I was very proud of our local medical community, including yourself and Dr. Jimmy Woodley and Brenda. And I know you folks had a lot of folks from River Park Hospital and the surrounding St. Thomas hospitals there too.
Yeah, we had a great representation, like I said, not only from River Park, but the other three regional hospitals that refer to them, in Woodbury and Smithville and Sparta. And it was physicians, nurses, administrative people, families, and we were able to just be a part of the very special day. And I think it was, like I said, a game changer and a life-changing day for everybody that volunteered. So it was very special. So.
Hansel, I'm very excited about a new medical mission a little closer to home in the viewing area coming to Grundy County.
It has been decided that June 18th of this year, we will be doing the medical mission very similar to what was done in Nashville. But St. Thomas Health is bringing all the resources to Grundy County. There was an assessment of need, if you will, and Grundy County met the assessment needs. And there are a number of people in Grundy and surrounding counties that could use some help as far as health care. There's a number that are underinsured, due to a number of reasons and backgrounds. So,
Good folks just needing some medical care. And that's what I like about you guys at St. Thomas when y'all put on these medical missions. You don't refuse anyone, do you?
nobody is refused. There is no financial background check or anything along
That's
those
wonderful.
lines. If you appear and sign in and say these are my needs, you will be taken care of.
And that's why St. Thomas makes such a great a neighbor and a great part of this community here with what they do. Hansel, recently we had the Special Olympics that you and I both got to attend over at Nunley Stadium, and I'm telling you what, that just made me feel wonderful to watch Holly McBride and those wonderful, there was children, there was also adult games going on. I got a chance to MC some of that. It was a wonderful event that went on back in May. I know you thought it was special yourself.
That was another one of those days that you just, at the end of the day, you just have to smile. So much enthusiasm, energy, and Holly is just one of those ladies that's from this county that's on a mission, and she definitely has a mission. So, and I know that you had the interview with her, and so you know what, we'll let her tell you what she's all about.
All right, let's take a look at a recent interview we did with Holly McBride on a mission.
Hello, my name is Holly McBride. I'm with McMinnville Special Games and I'm on a mission. My dream for McMinnville Special Games would be awareness. I would like for McMinnville Special Games to become a household name, not just for families with special needs, but all of McMinnville. It is our responsibility as McMinnville citizens to make sure that these men, women, and children have the most amazing lives that we can provide them.
And we're visiting with Holly McBride. Holly is in charge of the Special Games. How long have you been doing Special Games, Holly?
This is our 6th year.
Now tell me how that came about.
Well, a friend of mine, Donna Wanamaker, we got together one day and we decided that that there just was not enough to do in McMinnville for men, women, and children with special needs. So we decided to change that. So we started McMinnville Special Games. Just started out mostly Olympic-style events, and it's just grown from there.
And let's talk about some of the events that you guys have, and go ahead and tell our viewers when Special Games is going to be this year.
Okay. Actually, Special Games this year is going to be on a Saturday. It's going to be May 14th at the Warren County Middle School. We encourage everyone to come out and cheer for these guys. They get really excited when they have a big audience, and so it's a very rewarding thing to do, and you and your family would enjoy the outing as well.
Now, if folks are watching us, Holly, and they want to volunteer, you could use their help, right?
Absolutely. We are always looking for volunteers. We are looking for all ages, actually. If you have a club or a church youth group or a club at school that would be interested in volunteering, get in touch with me. I'm sure we'll put our phone number up.
Absolutely.
And get in touch with me, and we will be more than glad to put you guys to work.
Now, Holly, what kind of events do you guys have that day of Special Games? You mentioned Olympic-style events.
We do. The participants ages 3 up to whatever. Our oldest participant is 92 years old.
That is wonderful.
So we will take all ages. They do a softball throw. They do a 50-yard dash. They do a broad jump, and then we also have a wheelchair race.
Awesome.
And then after the Olympic events, we also have a carnival set aside, and we do fun style games. We do carnival type games that they get prizes for, and also have a petting zoo and things like that.
Well, listen, we can't wait for that. Now, you've got something exciting, some exciting news that has come about recently. You've got a big equestrian day planned?
Yes, we do.
How did that come about?
Well, the wonderful McMinnville Breakfast Rotary had me come and speak at one of their events, and they just fell in love with the idea of starting an equestrian program, and they have awarded us a grant. The grant is the cash equivalent of $10,000 worth of items for our organization.
Wonderful.
And they are also helping us kickstart the equestrian event. We are actually going to be doing a fundraiser on April the 2nd, and you can check us out on Facebook if you would like more information about that.
Good point. Now, if folks are wanting to volunteer for either one of these events, or maybe they're wanting to make a cash donation, how can they get a hold of you, Holly?
You can get in touch with me on my cell number. It's 931-808-8816, or you can also contact me at McMinnville Electric. My name is Holly McBride.
And if they want to stay on top of all the updates, because I know you guys have got a lot of stuff going on, you got some meetings coming up, your Facebook page is the best place to check that out?
Yes, our Facebook page, McMinnville Special Games. We also do event pages on our Special Games page. That way, if you want to come to a particular meeting or come to a particular event, we can always post different changes. If the venue changes or the time, you can keep up with us that way.
Holly, thank you for coming on our show, and
Thank you for having me.
all that you do for the kids.
Thank you very much, Raymond. I
You do
appreciate
great.
it.
Thank you. Holly McBride from Special Games, folks. There's a recent interview with Holly McBride on a mission, and she's such a cool person. She does so much with special games. And it's not just special games that she does. I mean, that stuff goes on year round as they're fundraising and doing things. As a matter of fact, Hansel, you are going to be on an upcoming episode with Holly and the gang at an equestrian event they had called Horsing Around.
I was at the fundraiser. It was the initial fundraiser for the program that she was talking about, the equestrian program. And just kind of as an observer, just to watch the faces light up when those kids were put on the horses. Watch their whole demeanor change when there's something just magical, if you will, that people with special needs have a bond with horses. And it's been proven time and time again all over the country. And I believe that we are just very grateful that the people of special needs here in our communities to have a program like this.
And that's going to be a cool couple of episodes, the episode with special games and the episode at the Horsing Around fundraiser. Can't wait for folks to get a chance to watch those. We've also had a chance to talk with another person in the community that we would like to introduce our viewers to. Her name is Tammy Comfort, and she is with Helping Hands Ministry. And recently you had a chance to talk with her at one of the Community Connect events that you have started kind of putting together to bring all of these folks together as one.
Yeah, Tammy, along with Holly, are both just very energetic, bright lights in our community. And Tammy has had a mission for the last 5 years or so, and she has a ministry right on Main Street, and she ministers to hundreds of people a week. And so, again, we're going to let her tell us about what her mission is. Hi, my name's Hansel Moore, and we are here with our first episode here of On a Mission. And I would love to introduce to you one of my friends here, Tammy Comfort, and she is the director of Helping Hands Ministry right here in McMinnville, Tennessee. Tammy, you want to tell us what your mission is?
Well, my mission is to help the community. We give away food every month, and I would like to give back to the community and help the community in any way possible.
Well, she does it in a lot of ways. She's pretty shy, so we're going to help her out here a little bit. Tammy, come on. I want you to share, and I know you don't like to blow your own horn, but we just had a meeting here in your facility. You were able to talk and share with a number of members in the medical community. Tell us about a couple of your missions, and what do you do on a weekly basis here?
Well, on a weekly basis, we have a soup kitchen that's open Monday and Friday at 11:30. We feed it's open to the community. You don't have to pay anything. It's free. You don't have to fill out an application or anything like that. You just show up and eat. That's one aspect that we do. We also give away food on a monthly basis. And to receive that food, you have to come in the office and fill out a little tiny application. Gives us your name, and it is income-based. It is for the less fortunate of the community. We have an income scale that we go by from Second Harvest, and if you receive food stamps, we need proof of that food stamps and how many people lives in your home. Program, which is open on Mondays and Fridays. It's for 50 years old and up. They meet over there on Mondays and Fridays, and they do games, bingo on Fridays, and they love bingo on Fridays, and they do games. And we have guest speakers that come in and talk to them on different issues like health, fraud, anything health related. A dietitian. We had a lady come in and talk to them about recycling. So we have different aspects that they can learn from.
Well, one of the things that I know that you're a part of is the Second Harvest food. And for those who don't know what that is, we're going to explain that to you here, because that has had a huge impact. 4 or 5 times a year that happens?
We purchase, or we get a person or a business to purchase a truckload of food. To purchase a truckload is $2,500. Okay. That's a semi-truckload, and we get 13 pallets. It'll be fresh produce, it'll be bread, cakes, pies, milk, it could be cheese. We don't really know what it's coming, but you know, they send it, and then it's canned food too. And the box will weigh around 40 pounds. More than that if it's in season and we get watermelons. A lot of times we get watermelons, cantaloupe, all that kind of stuff that's in season, we get that. It has to be given away in one day, and a truckload usually feeds right around 300 people.
Wow.
Or 300 families.
Well, now, how do you get all that food to the family? I mean, how do they find out about that? And that sounds like a pretty heavy undertaking.
Well, word of mouth is our best thing.
Okay.
We live in a small community. You tell one person and it's got 75 in by 2 o'clock.
Good or bad, that
But
news gets around.
it gets
don't
around.
Okay.
It gets around. So word of mouth is one way. We usually try to run it in the paper in the upcoming events that we're going to have a food drop that day. Right now, the Mormon Church is letting us use the parking lot at 562 Shenandoah Lane.
Okay.
And that's been a great blessing to us to use that parking lot free of charge. And the truck has easy access in. They can come in and drive around, or sometimes it depends on the donor. Sometimes the donor wants a walkthrough. If that's the case, then they have to get out and get in line and walk through the line and get their box. Or it could be a drive-through, which means they can just stay in their car and drive around, and we'll just put the box in their car. But it feeds right around 300 people, and it's really the best way to get food out into the community in a fast fashion. On our monthly giveaways, where we give away food out of the office, we give away about 200 boxes a month.
Right.
And but there we can give away 300 in one day, and that is to anybody. Anybody, it doesn't matter your income. And a lot of times when you work, you don't feel like you're worthy to come in and sign up for a box, but you really do need it.
But you would much rather have that food go out to the families in our community that do need it.
That do need it.
And we both know, and we deal with people that are sometimes a little hard-headed or a little bit too much pride to be able, but this is a ministry, folks. And we are going to let you know, Tammy, you've got to let us know with as much advance notice as possible, and we're going to let our viewers know when these trucks and deliveries are going to be available. And we would encourage you to come and be a part of it. And there's just so many things going on here at your ministry, and we thank you so much for being a part of this community. And we encourage you to come down. We just went shopping after a meeting here at the thrift store, and you never know what you're going to find over there, do you?
Never know.
So for those of you who don't know where it's at, it is located right across from the farmers market. And we encourage you to come down, shake Tammy's hands, meet her, volunteer. There are a number of opportunities to volunteer, whether you can push a broom, a mop, cook, or just organize stuff. So we would encourage you to do that. And Tammy, we do thank you again for being a part of this. And we will look forward to working with you this year. Thank you.
Thank you.
Tammy Comfort from Helping Hands Ministry, on a mission with us on BLTV Channel 6. And Hansel, we interviewed her at a recent Community Connect event, and you are the one that kind of came up with Community Connect. Tell the viewers a little bit about that and kind of your brainchild there, how you came up with that.
Well, as the Director of Case Management, I get to work with a number of organizations throughout the community. And over the last year and a half, I've gotten to meet about 65 different organizations that have different missions. And so we kind of pulled them all together for a meeting, and once a month we get together and kind of lend a hand to each other, whatever we have going on. If there's somebody that needs something and somebody that has something, it's pretty neat to be able to connect organizations, groups, and individuals just to help out our neighbors. So.
And that's kind of what we're looking to do on this show, On a Mission. We talk about connecting, informing, and encouraging.
And when we first started talking about this show, I thought, wow, this is really going to be an opportunity to do that and reach a number of viewers. So I feel very blessed that BLTV has come together with us to do that. We want to connect people with community resources. There's a lot of resources out there, and people just don't know about them, and inform them about events that are coming up, and give the opportunity to some of the smaller organizations that don't always have the resources to do that. And we want to encourage you about making lifestyle, healthy choices and lifestyle changes to our viewers, and encourage you when you do, and be able to give you those resources to continue lifestyle changes.
Folks, we hope you enjoyed the show, and we hope you'll stay with us all season long right here on BLTV Channel 6 for On a Mission.